Good morning, Cletus. Good morning, Cletus boy. How we doing, huh? I'm thinking, first things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Ooh, whoa, the way that things have been. Ooh, ooh. Yeah. I was looking at the footage from yesterday, and even though this thing is busted and all sorts of things going on here, it's funny how right when I turn it on it works great, but to me it looks like it's wobbling a lot. On the other end though, rewatching the video didn't seem that bad. I still hate it, and I'm getting another one. Probably didn't need it, but I do this every day. And this one has like a telescopic thing on it, so I can like really get out there, and I'll be able to put my microphone on there, so even when it's way out there you can hear me, because that's what you want to do. You want to tune in and listen to Matthew of Sparta every single day. See what's on his mind. Oh, look at that. Really getting crazy now. Oh well. If it's unwatchable because of the video, I'd rather it be that way than unwatchable because I just murmur and stammer and don't get to a point. I did want to talk about, come on. Oh, the sun's out. Yes. Makes me want to sing. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. I've been using this. You know, I got that. I got my dose. My daily dose from Amazon yesterday. Amazingly, the one I ordered on the 30th of November has yet to arrive. Last location, Royal Oak, Michigan, which is Cletus, the other side of the state. I went from Illinois, Royal Oak, skipped over me. That's okay, I got my fix. Anyways, with that subscription to Dose, you get a bunch of freebie stuff. Like, it originally comes with, the first month comes with the coffee, little sticker, oh man, and the frothier, I don't know what they call it, but then it also includes a free like extended trial, right? For an iPhone it's 6 months, for an Android it's 3 months of this Cletus, this breathwork app with tons of different different sessions, short, long, whatever you want. It's like warbly. It's really messed up now. If I just hold it, it's like I'm trying to compensate, but it's not working. I just love the sky when it looks like that. So I've been trying that breathwork app. It's called Othership. I've been doing it for the last few days. I haven't been consistent with it, but at night I've been using it to fall asleep. And then this morning I woke up and I started this like 30-minute breath session. And it was challenging. There's a lot of holding of the breath. And I have a hard time with holding my breath. It's like, I mean, when I'm underwater, it's one thing, but when I'm sitting there in the stillness on my couch, I'm like, hold your breath, and then it's like endless. You're just sitting there, you're like, man, I gotta breathe. I'm gonna try to hold out as long as I can. And you're like, I gotta be close to being done. And then I just end up breathing. And then it's still like a while after that it keeps going. It's like, I aim to be able to do that at some point. But it's incredible what it, like, the effects. Like, I don't know. Not like I'm high or anything, but everything put together, it's good. I think it's good to have a practice where you sit and do nothing, then a practice where you work and develop other areas and have goals for yourself, or you're learning new things, not just for the sake of learning them though. Like, I've learned a ton of stuff and have applied very little, and that's not very useful. Or learned it, not applied it, because that's the conviction to do so, the leading of the spirit, the conscience, and then you deny that and you cycle back through because it's a faith experience. Or you can just be oblivious to all that, and that's fine. You're probably not watching this, and if you are, could be one of those people who's like, ignorance is bliss. And sometimes I do have a feeling like that. Unfortunately, if you don't do better when you know better, you're gonna go insane. Because that's an area like me getting out and just doing these videos. It's like just that alone. Right now, the audience is rather small. In the future, when it's larger, I can look back at this and people can see where it started, recognize that if I can do it, anybody can do it. It's not about talent. It's not about knowledge, charisma. All those things can be obtained or gifted through this experience. There's other areas where I need to work more at, right? Like that I need to want to experience more of. Illegal, lawful stuff. I really want interactions with the city, with police. I don't want to force it like in a confrontational way, like a lot of these people do, auditing and such. So that's been on the brain into my consciousness to sort of present to me some different methods of doing such. Or when it happens, it happens. In the meantime, I prepare, gain more insight, not only of self-awareness, but of that building in there is just not exactly the most. Oh, got Heisma. Learning more about law, articulating it. It's one thing that I should probably use these for a little more, is articulating status to prepare myself for the situation. Like, in terms of knowing, like, how I'm gonna say it. But as I'm not haven't been one to do that very often, I've practiced like scripts in the past, and maybe that's what I start with, a script, sort of go from there. I don't know, maybe somebody that watches this has some information. I kind of know, based on reading and other people's direct experience, that continually speaking and playing it out is the best way to practice. Not just learning about it, but learning how to express it. And that goes for every aspect of life, whether that's the law, or maybe you're not there with the law, but there's other areas where you can express, whether that's express your boundaries, express your understanding of spirituality, express your understanding, to give other people an opportunity to see into that and get a window into themselves, because they're able to see it and have their guard down, because the ego isn't there holding back. They can look at it from a third person perspective. I think that's really powerful. Practice not being judgmental. Like many people probably have a lot of practice with being that the majority of the country, or maybe it's not a majority, maybe the statistics are skewed. I don't know. Where the majority of the country is Christian, or at least expressions. Cletus. There he is. There's my boy. Good boy. Hey, good boy. Hey, good boy. Sit. You can. Are you not going to sit? Come this way. Sit. Stay. Get it. I think that just training Cletus and walking with him and learning him, oh, there we go, really getting the swing on now, has helped. This is getting worse. Definitely worse. It's going in the trash. It's good if you hold still, like it can manage that, but the jerking motions, I'm like a transformer, like all metal and weight moving around is kind of clunky. It's a beautiful day. I pray that you felt where I was coming from, that I expressed it properly. And you can perhaps begin your practice, whatever that looks like, mindfulness, spirituality, maybe expressing what that looks like for the first time after deconstructing your Christianity, after becoming disillusioned, understanding that the understanding that's expressed through the modern churches is a blasphemy. It's occultism, or not occult, but it's a cult in the sense of blindly following. Hey guys, where'd you go? You're being rather hey, come on, boy. But Christianity historically is not that. So they were called followers of the way. Not a coincidence. There's other traditions that call themselves similar names, like the way to the way, the Tao, Tao Te Ching. So recognize that you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. I've said this multiple times, but this is from my own experience. I threw out everything, and things that were good, because of a pendulum swing the other direction. And so maybe it's necessary, right? Maybe what's meant to be will be, and that sharing the experiences is really no way to help someone avoid it. But maybe it's more of like giving them a reassurance that they're along the same path. I'm not sure. It's beautiful. The sun shining is a magnificent thing. I was looking back at the videos that I did recently and counted the days between the sun. I think we had a 5-day stretch with no sun, and it's pretty early in the summer, or in the winter, so maybe we'll see more of that. Not sure. Look, I'm trying to lower the thing to look down. It's like shaking all over the place. Oh, don't get too dizzy while watching this. Maybe I need to put a warning at the beginning of it. Warning: may induce headaches. I hope you have a view like this or better. But if not, you have a view that is even brighter. I think we're done. I'm almost home, but I'm gonna wait till I'm home. It's kind of loud on the road, you know. Well, we're done with our walk. As always, may the peace that passeth all understanding guard your hearts and your minds through Christ Jesus. Love those around you, but most importantly, love yourself, or else you can't love anybody else. And love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, strength, and soul. Till tomorrow, be blessed.